August 7th edition of News in Depth. First up, PNC to challenge election results and calls on supporters to remain calm. More in this report.
The PNC cannot endorse a flawed report of the March 2nd general regional elections and will continue its campaign to ensure that the votes of all Guyanese are accurately recorded, tallied, and reported. This is according to the party's leader, David Granger. The former president, who is also the leader of the APNU AFC, was speaking during a briefing at Congress Place. He said the recount process revealed a plethora of grave anomalies, discrepancies, and irregularities, the scale, size, and scope of which were revealed only through tabulation and observation during the national vote recount. The PNC will challenge the declared results lawfully, said the former president.
The PPP and the Partnership for National Unity and Alliance for Change Coalition approached the Supreme Court of Judicature, the Court of Appeal of Guyana, and the Caribbean Court of Justice to provide interpretations of electoral and other laws and to resolve problems arising from the elections. The PNC repeats its assertion that fraudulent votes should not have been held to represent the will of the electorate. The inclusion of fraudulent votes in a declaration constitutes a violation of the fundamental principles of democracy. We maintain that the Elections Commission should have made a declaration based only on valid votes. The PNC and APNU coalition have stated repeatedly from the start of the electoral process that they expected a lawful declaration of the Elections Commission. We have never altered that position.
According to Granger, within hours of the swearing-in of the new president, Irfaan Ali, following the declaration issued by the chairman of the Ghana Elections Commission, Justice Claudette Singh, on Sunday, March 2nd, the PPP commenced a vulgar, decisive, and vindictive campaign of discrimination and separation against former APNU AFC coalition ministers and members of the Guyana Public Service.
Public servants were locked out of their offices without explanation. Contracted officials were threatened with arbitrary and summary termination of their service. The PNC recalls the violence unleashed by PPP hooligans against innocent school children traveling on a school bus at Bath Settlement in the Mahaika Berbice region Friday the 6th of March in the wake of the elections. An atmosphere of fear and loathing has enveloped the nation. This should not be expected after elections in our country. The People's National Congress warns the People's Progressive Party to desist from pursuing this dangerous pattern of aggression against officials, members of society, and persons perceived to belong to other political parties. The PPP will bear responsibility for the consequences of its conduct.
Granger said he implores all Guyanese to remain calm and peaceful.
Wouldn't it be nice if we didn't have so much waste to dispose of in the landfill? Well, composting can help us reduce the waste we dispose of by turning our organic waste into compost, which can be used to improve the quality of our soil.
Composting is very simple and convenient.
You can compost using organic waste such as vegetable skins,
or fallen leaves and cut grass and put this in a composting bin or pile.
Compost can help your garden grow healthy plants while reducing your volume of waste. It's a really good way to keep our communities clean and healthy.
So, let's all start composting our waste.
Find out how easy it is. Call us on 226-2189 or 227-8429 or visit our website moc.gov.ui. A message from the Ministry of Communities in collaboration with the Inter-American Development Bank.
It's your new secret. The all-in-one weapon for perfecting imperfections and capturing flawless skin. A lot of brands forget women of color or just don't understand that we come in all shades. From caramel to ebony, there's such a range. Iman Cosmetics is for every woman and features a line of skincare products and cosmetics including 16 foundation shades, powder, concealer, lipstick, blush, eyeshadow, highlighter and BB cream. Visit us at Lot 75 Swamp Section, Rosal Town. That's behind the market. Or call 337-4422 or 688-9249. Shh.
Welcome back. Elderly families struggling to make ends meet needs your help. Let's take a look. Meet 63-year-old Danmati Caesar and her husband Michael Fraser, who both have been disabled for more than a year and unable to work and properly provide for themselves. The woman lives in a one-bedroom house with her husband, 2 grandchildren, and her 17-year-old daughter at Portmore and Curtin Berbice. Their daughter is the only breadwinner and is struggling to make ends meet for the entire family.
1 year and a couple months now since I get the strokes.
And how long your husband get stroke?
Husband get strokes about 3 years now. Then after I get this, I had to end up stop.
So who take care of you? Due to the fact that you and your husband get a stroke?
Well, I'm a daughter. She just do things and so on for me. And she get a little work and she working now.
How much money your daughter work in a week?
$7,000 a week. She come, she would buy every little thing for cook and thing, and so I'm there and we trying to make much. And along we getting 7 public assistance.
How much public assistance you getting?
$9,000 a month. I was feeling what I could do. I can't do nothing much. But trying to make ends reach and just trying to wait.
He told me, you always feeling you can't do nothing, but he's trying to do something for himself.
Who taking care of you?
I have a daughter taking care of me.
Danmati added that she takes care of her 2 grandchildren after their mother left them and is finding it more difficult now that she can't help herself, and feels terrible about the additional burden that is placed on her younger child.
I left for the grandchildren them and I have them in hand. And I fighting with them all the time. When I ask nobody nothing, who give, who not give, right? I mean, look at them. And then I got the conscience to say, well, they got them children to look after. Let them look them after. Let them see mommy can't walk, daddy can't walk. And give them more money for buy little thing for them to use. Look at school clothes and school go open. I gotta buy school clothes for them. That's the only way I'm gonna get the money for buy the school clothes for them. And that kind of thing.
Prior to Danmati and her husband falling ill, they both were catching fish. Melissa Khan, News and Deb.
This is what shopping used to be.
More plastic bags than I could carry or I could use. They always end up in the bin or as unsightly litter. Then it hit me. Get just one reusable bag. Now, whenever I shop, I don't use plastic bags. I always have my reusable bag. It makes shopping a lot easier, and it's better for the environment.
Use one less disposable plastic bag. Make the switch to a reusable bag today. For more information, please call us on 226-2189 or 227-8429 or visit our website moc.gov.gy. A message from the Ministry of Communities in collaboration with the Inter-American Development Bank.
Shh. It's your new secret. The all-in-one weapon for perfecting imperfections and capturing flawless skin. A lot of brands forget women of color or just don't understand that we come in all shades. From caramel to ebony, there's such a range. Iman Cosmetics is for every woman and features a line of skincare products and cosmetics including 16 foundation shades, powder, concealer, lipstick, blush, eyeshadow, highlighter and BB cream. Visit us at Lot 75 Swamp Section, Rosal Town. That's behind the market. Or call 337-4422 or 688-9249. Shh.
The Guyana Trade Union Congress, while congratulating Guyana's 9th Executive President Irfaan Ali, said they expect each new government to learn from the mistakes of their predecessors and therefore better serve the people. According to a statement from the Umbrella Trade Union movement, the expectation of President Ali's regime is no different. The union said the fundamental principles of the GTUC remains the well-being of all and the creation of a society that will bring peace, stability, wealth, a living wage to all, and a society that will protect its most vulnerable. The GTUC stands ready and prepared to continue its representation of workers' rights on all issues affecting the working class of Guyana, past, present, and potential. GTUC applauds the establishment of an independent Ministry of Labor as a step in the right direction and one that will guarantee workers' interests are better served and protected. This is now a time for healing from the differences and rancor, even as we respect the rights of others to resolve outstanding controversies surrounding the 2020 election. Presidential leadership towards this mending is integral for moving this government and the country forward. The Ali regime will now be held accountable for managing the interests of all Guyanese whose lives, livelihood, and future are in the hands of the government he heads.
And that has brought us to the end of our news for tonight. For these and other stories, visit our website at rdproductiongy.com or our Facebook and Instagram page at Royston Trace Production. On behalf of our news team, thank you for joining us and join us again next week for more news. Have a safe weekend.